Hello, everybody. Welcome on in to Tome of Knowledge, the podcast about we're talking about the new 2024 cleric stuff from the new player's handbook. I believe the book goes out officially tomorrow, but if you pre-order it, you get access to it early. My name is Moves Like Jagger. I'll be one of your hosts for this evening. I'm joined by Virtual Spectre, my co-host, and
That's me.
we're gonna talk about clerics and stuff. Last week we talked about the fighter. And today's about the cleric. I think last Friday Max said that there were some changes to the cleric. So we'll see.
He
I haven't
did.
I haven't reviewed it yet. So we're gonna review it together live.
Yep. Both looking at it fresh with you guys.
But if you don't know who we are, we're casters at Cantrips. We're a D&D show. Monday is Tome of Knowledge. Friday is our live stream that happens here on Twitch and live on YouTube at this very moment, where that's our campaign 2, and that's our live show where myself, Virtual Spectre, Maximus Rake, who's our DM, Bunny Dreadful, Mac and Cheese Please, and Kid Kerrigan, aka Nina Nikolic, where we're on pirate adventures and
Hmm.
surviving. I would say that's the appropriate term.
We're getting stuff done.
Yeah, we finally got the main quest. We know what's happening now. It took
Yep.
only 50 episodes. Yeah, but if you want to get the latest and greatest in all casters and cantrips, we got the Twitters, uh, twitter.com/casters cantrips. Everywhere else you can find us at /casters and cantrips. And that's like YouTube, that's Twitch here, Twitter, Instagram, our TikToks where we have cool shorts of funny moments during the streams, and we also have Patreon where you can support the podcast and the show. And we got different cool tiers. We got a free tier, but the highest tier you can submit and work with our DMX to make your very own NPC that will live and breathe within the world. So that'd be pretty fun. We haven't met any yet, um, but we're hoping soon.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Max
Dysentery.
Max works really hard on our live streams. A lot of the music and the maps and stuff he pays for. And so every single cent of money that goes to our Patreon goes right back into the stream to make it the best experience for you all. So if you like what we do, definitely choose to support us there.
Yeah, so thank you. But today let's jump into the cleric. Let's go ahead and switch to
Yeah.
fancy mode. Already got some super cool art of the cleric from Michael
Oh
Brossard.
yeah.
And yeah, it's looks like a cleric using, I'm assuming it's turn undead maybe, because she's stepping on some zombies and the other two appear to be running away.
Yeah, it looks like maybe her mace is doubling as her like spell
Focus.
focus, and
Yeah.
she's turning away them zombies.
Yeah, looks pretty cool.
Village hates that.
Village hates it. She hates paladins. I don't know if she hates clerics.
I really want to do a paladin in our next campaign just for
Yeah,
funsies.
I love I love paladins. They're so good.
Yeah.
Uh, let's go with the name. I'm gonna go with
All right. Um,
Jorana, the light bringer.
I'm gonna go with Kyra the Vigilant.
Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, let us know if you got some cool names, chat. For this, it looks like a dwarf cleric.
Yeah,
Might be.
dwarf or
What is this? Oh,
halfling.
what is this iconography here? It's like this holy symbol. A hammer. It's probably Maradin, if this is a Fey rune cleric. A dwarven, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too up to date on my deity symbols.
Yeah. A dwarf hammer is probably Maradin. That's my guess.
Mm,
But yeah, I like these. These aren't zombies, they're ghouls, maybe? They look pretty cool though.
yeah, it's just like a whole army of undead behind her too. It's kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
Pretty badass.
It's giving me like Mines of Moria vibe.
Yeah. Zombies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like
I like
winding staircases of stone in a cavern.
yeah, it looks awesome to me. But yeah, let's jump into the abilities. So you have like your core cleric traits. You get to choose 2 skills: simple weapon proficiencies, light and medium armor with shields. And here's your standard starting equipment, or you can get 110 GP and choose whatever you want.
Hmm.
Yeah, they got the core cleric stuff. They got multi-class stuff, which I'm wondering how things will go for multi-classing in 2024. Hopefully, like they find reasons for people to like multi-class. I feel like in the 2014 D&D, multi-classing wasn't. I want to say it's not a thing. Obviously, people multi-class, but it wasn't like the focus or pushing people to do it,
Yeah,
unless you're a min
yeah. It seems
maxer.
like they've worked harder on buffing the classes on their own, and then building up some of the flavor to make it more enticing to like focus on that.
Hmm. Yeah, you got the whole chart here, all the way to level 9 spells. But yeah, here we go. Level 1 spell casting. Let's see. So you get 3 cantrips at the start. Yeah, this is like common stuff. We can skip this.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Okay. So the one thing I do know they changed, we'll probably talk at level 3, that clerics no longer get their um devotions until level 3. It used to be level 1, you get off the bat, but now that's changed. But yeah, level 1 divine order. Looks like you can choose some sacred roles. You could be the protector, train for battle, and you gain proficiency with martial weapons and training with heavy armor. So if you
Mm,
choose protector, you could be the super tank cleric. Where before I think it was a devotion. You had to pick a specific devotion that gave you heavy armor and stuff. And then you have Thaumaturge. You know 1 extra cantrip from the cleric spell list. In addition, your mystical connections to the divine give you a bonus to your intelligence for arcana, or religion checks. The bonus equals
okay,
to your wisdom modifier minimum +1. Yeah.
cool.
Uh,
So immediately giving you two different routes to go, whether you want to be more caster heavy or whether you want to be in the front lines.
yeah. I do like the bonus to religion arcana. That's pretty cool.
Hmm. Yep.
All right. Oh, this one, Crown Divinity, looks like is a doozy now.
Yeah, I can. Let's get into it. You can channel divine energy directly from the outer planes to fuel magical effects. You start with two such effects: divine spark and turn undead, each of which is described below. Each time you use this class's channel divinity, choose which channel divinity effect from this class to create. You gain additional effect options at higher cleric levels. So you can use channel divinity twice, and you regain one of its expended uses when you finish a short rest, and all of them when you finish a long rest. Um, Again, you gain additional uses as you level up. Um, if a channel divinity effect requires a saving throw, the DC equals the spell save DC from the class's spell casting feature. Okay. Divine Spark. As a magic action, you can point your holy symbol at another creature you can see within 30 feet of yourself and focus divine energy at it. Roll 1d8 and add your wisdom modifier. You either restore hit points to the creature equal to the total or force the creature to make a con saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes necrotic or radiant damage, your choice, equal to that total. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage. Um, you roll an additional d8 when you reach cleric level 7, 13, and 18.
Okay.
Okay. So you get a choice to either make it a helping, like a healing action for a teammate, or a damage thing for an enemy. It seems like, which is kind of cool.
All right. Let's yeah, I think Crown Divinity previously was just turn undead, and I think maybe you got something from your devotion.
I don't really know.
No, your divine power. That was.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, and the other part of this is turn undead. As a magic action, um, you raise your holy symbol and censor undead creatures. Each undead of your choice within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom save. If the creature fails its save, it has frightened and incapacitated conditions for 1 minute. For that duration, it tries to move as far from you as it can. This effect ends if it takes damage or if you're incapacitated or die. Sounds similar to how it worked
Yeah.
before.
I think, man, I always confuse the 2014 version and third edition with Turn Undead. I played third edition for so long because you had to like roll a d20 to determine how much hit points you can affect, and then you had to roll like a d6, like a whole bunch of d6s, and that's how much hit points you do. Yeah, the d20 was for levels. You get like, oh, you can only affect this level of undead, and then you roll d6s and add all of them. That's how much hit die you can affect. Um,
It's a lot of rolling.
yeah, I always confuse that with that, but this looks about the same. Where it just they make a save and they run, and if they don't, if they make it, then they don't run. Yeah.
Mhm. What's going on, DB? What's going on, Kaya? Welcome in.
What's up, friends? Let's see subclasses. So yeah, as mentioned before, the 2014 cleric, you can pick a your subclass at level 1, but now they moved that to level 3. Um, I guess it's cool for lore story reasons, and like you, if you're starting at level 1, you can choose what god you want to focus on if you're like an RP heavy campaign, but yeah, it's kind of like where do you get your powers then if you haven't chosen a specific god? Or you're like an acolyte, so you get like baby powers, and then once you're level 3, you get full powers. Uh,
Yeah, it's interesting. You just get some latent ability from being have a belief in the gods or something.
D&D is the pantheon. Yeah. Thanks, sis. Yeah, so in the 2024, they have the life domain, light domain. Light was super fun. I really enjoyed light. Trickery and the war domain.
Ooh.
We'll get to those later. And then yeah, level 4, same deal. You could choose a feat or you do ability score improvements. Ooh, Seer Undead. This sounds new.
Oh, Alex, thanks for the platinum tier Patreon sub.
What?
It's awesome, man. Thank you.
Corrado, thank you. So kind and generous of you. That's
Oh,
the
wait.
NPC tier?
I is it? I think so.
I think
Sounds like the highest tier.
that's totally the NPC tier. So now
Uh-oh.
so if you want, you can work with our DM Max and you can get an NPC that lives and breathes in the world.
Yeah, for our current campaign. Yes, sir. Okay, where were we at? We just did ability
We are
score?
at Seared Undead if you want to take that.
All right. So, Seer Undead. Whenever you use Turn Undead, you can roll a number of d8s equal to your Wisdom modifier, minimum of 1d8, and add the rolls together. Each undead that fails the saving throw against that use of Turn Undead takes radiant damage equal to the roll's total. This damage doesn't end the turn effect. So that's kind of cool. Because normally damage done breaks
Yeah, that's
the
right.
fear. This doesn't.
Yeah, so this is brand new to clerics. So now you can whenever you okay. Yeah. So what? Level 2 you get turn undead, and then level 5 you actually get to do some damage. Um
Hmm.
which is cool because I think yeah, in 2014 you had to have a specific domain where your turns straight up destroy undead, I think. It's been a while since I played cleric, but you
Yeah,
had
is
to
that
have that.
I don't feel like it was like if they had a certain amount of HP or something, they would just die.
They would just like be obliterated by radiant damage.
Yeah.
Maybe Zeus can help me out here. Um,
Zeus is our Tome. No, just kidding.
yeah. Yeah, Zeus, we should get you on Tome Knowledge. We'd love to get
Yeah,
your
man.
veteran insights. So let us know. We would happily have you come on the show.
We could find a topic to talk about and do it.
Excellent. Zeus is in. Um, yeah, we were talking about there was a specific domain that that changed your turn undead into just like straight up lethal damage to undead at a certain level or hit points. You'll bring the beard. Excellent. Yeah, so seared undead, that's pretty cool. More usage for turn undeads. Blessed strikes. I think last time I read this was maybe like a smite for clerics, similar to paladins. So a divine power infuses you in battle. You gain one of the following options of your choice. If you get either options from a cleric subclass from an older book, use only the options you choose for this feature. Okay. Um, makes me think.
It looks
Oh,
like it works.
oh, okay. It was an optional feature from I think Tasha's. So it
Okay.
looks like this might be, I'm not sure how different it is, but yeah, so a divine strike once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with an attack using an attack roll, you can cause the target to take an extra D8 necrotic or radiant damage of your choice. And you can do potent spell casting, add your wisdom modifier to a damage you deal with any cleric cantrip.
Cool.
Um yeah, so previously this was a level 8 option for clerics, but now it's just a core option and you get it at level 7 with the extra bonus of the potent spell casting. So you can choose either the divine strike or you can choose potent spell casting. Which I
Yeah.
feel like the divine strike is probably the better choice, but you have to use a weapon. Unless you're a spell casting cleric, then probably potent spell casting is the better choice.
I like what they're doing. They're giving two different options based on uh, kind of the path you decide to go, right?
Yeah.
So if you're a protection one and you're up close, divine strike is going to make more sense most of the time. But if
Mhm.
you're back casting, then you know potent spell casting gives you a little extra. So
Yeah. Do clerics get an attack roll cantrip? Because I know they get Sacred Flame, but that is a saving throw. So typically that one sucks.
um
Because if the enemy makes a saving throw, then they take no damage. I think maybe
is guiding bolt
Guiding Bolt's a level 1 spell. And yeah, that
oh,
is
that's a spell. Okay.
yeah.
Not a cantrip.
All right, cool. Yeah, blessed strikes. Cool shit, cool stuff. I was gonna curse, but no. Let's see. Divine intervention. Go for it, Vias.
But yeah, level 10, divine intervention. You can call on your deity or pantheon to intervene on your behalf. As a magic action, choose any cleric spell of level 5 or lower that doesn't require a reaction to cast. As a part of the same action, you can cast a spell without expending a slot or needing material components. You can't use this feature again until you finish a long rest. Choose any cleric spell of level 5 or lower, and you can cast it for free.
Yeah, and you don't need material components. So that's pretty awesome. I think
Mhm.
this was also a level 10 feature in 2014 Cleric. Um, let's see. If you roll a number equal to lower than your cleric level, your deity intervenes. So it looks like in 2024 it just happens. You don't have to roll
Mhm.
for your deity to intervene.
Yeah, you can just
Uh,
use it once per rest, basically. Long rest.
okay, let's see. Yeah, and it has to be from your cleric spell or cleric domain. That would be appropriate. Oh, your DM chooses how your god intervenes. Okay. That was the old way. And then you couldn't use it again for 7 days. So yeah, this 2024 version is a huge upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, free revivify. Wow. Did I say that right? Free revivify once a day is massive, right, DB? Especially if you play like crazy ass campaign where everyone's dying all the time. Yeah, that's a huge upgrade. That's awesome. Revivify? Yeah, that's how we're
Yeah.
gonna call it. Let's see. All right, level 14. Oh, we got some cool art now here from Arena, Nordsoul.
Yeah.
This looks
Is that
like a Fearbolg, maybe? No, he's not as furry.
I was thinking
Goliath.
Goliath?
Did Goliath have pointy ears?
I
Could be
don't know.
it could be a drow. Could be a drow as
Yeah,
well.
pointy ears makes me think Drow now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because do
White
Goliaths
hair,
have
pointy
hair?
ears. I don't think Goliaths have hair, actually. Or do they? I mean, I guess
I mean, I
it
guess
doesn't
it's up to the
matter.
player.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think at one point, maybe in an older version, it said that they didn't have hair.
But yeah, this looks like a nature. Well, what were the options? It was life, light, trickery, and war. This looks like a druidic. This looks like the nature domain cleric. So I wonder.
Yeah, it kinda does.
Um, I mean, maybe eventually they'll release the nature domain stuff, like expansion on other subclasses. But that's what it looks like to me. It looks like a nature drow cleric.
Mhm. Yeah, very understated, not a like
Oh,
iconography.
all right. Zeus came in with the deep knowledge. 3 stars equals the light cleric, in his opinion.
Ah.
Okay,
Ah. That's an interesting if that is a drow, it's an interesting choice.
I do like light. It's an awesome domain. Yes, that's basically the blow shit up cleric.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get into the subclasses after this. Level 14 improved blessed strikes. The option to choose blessed strikes grow more powerful. Divine strike now does 2d8 damage. So you get an extra d8. And then potent spellcasting. When you cast a cleric cantrip and deal damage to a creature with it, you can give vitality to yourself or another creature within 60 feet of yourself, granting them temporary hit points equal to twice your wisdom modifier. Interesting. Whenever you
Okay.
deal damage. Well, let's look at cleric cantrips because I guess the clerics get booming blade. Well, I guess we can. I know there's a huge spell list. So the cool thing about the 2024 books is all the spells are on the spell class section. So you don't have to look like at the back of the book or a different book to see all the spells. So I guess we'll find out what cantrips clerics have if they add in any new ones or change anything.
Mm.
But temporary twice your wisdom. So let's see, level 14, you'll probably have 18 charisma. Um, produce flame is a roll attack. Ah, yes. Um, so 8 temporary hit points at level 14 doesn't really seem that much, but I mean, it might make a difference. But for level 14 power, I don't know.
As a little extra on top of something else, I guess it's fine. It's
Okay.
not, like, too strong. I don't know. It's a nice little bonus, I guess.
Yeah. All right. I guess you could do the last two since
Yeah, so level 19, we have our epic boons again. Again, there's a whole list of them. We've gone through them before. Um, they recommend Boon of Fate, which is let's see, what is Boon of Fate? Boon of Fate. Increase one ability score your choice by 1 to a maximum of 30. When you or another creature within 60 feet of you succeeds on or fails a d20 test, you can roll 2d4 and apply the total rolled as a bonus or penalty to the d20. So that's the one they recommend. Level
bonus.
20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like extra to influence a roll, I guess. Call even more. It's greater divine intervention. You can call even more powerful divine intervention. When you use your divine intervention feature, you can choose wish when you select a spell. If you do so, you can't use divine intervention again until you finish 2d4 long rests.
Yeah.
Wow. Just have a wish on hand at level 20.
Yeah, that's pretty powerful. 2d4. All right, I'm gonna roll it. I want to see what happens. There it is.
How many days?
5 days. Not bad.
Oof.
That's.
Yeah.
I mean, you get a free wish. I mean, for 5 days, every 5 days, or what's the minimum? The minimum is 2. Maximum is 8. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty awesome. Yeah. So now here's all the spells. Looks like you can do Sacred Flame. And
Is
oh,
Toll the Dead a save?
Toll the Dead. Let's take a look. Let's.
Yeah, it's a save. Wisdom save.
So it looks like yeah, they don't have Produce Flame anymore, unless you got that from the Light Domain. Yeah, Sacred
Ye-
Flame. They make a dex save or they take damage. Thaumaturgy. What's Word of Radiance? This one also, they have to make a con save, take radiant damage. They take Emanation. All right, so we got a lot of spells here.
Mhm.
We'll probably do a different tome of knowledge when we discuss spells. Probably like spells that they changed. I know there's a lot of controversy with counterspell right now. But yeah, we won't get into that now. But yeah, it's something. Yeah, lots of spells. I like the special section, and I like the tells you if it's a concentration or not.
Mhm.
Level 9 spells. All right, so we're getting to subclasses. We have what you call it? Yeah, life domain. Do the hurts of the world, and then you got this Thomas Duchek.
Yeah,
That
life domain cleric.
life domain. That's a dad bod, but like power lifter dad bod.
Yeah.
That's a beefy cleric.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with name
He's
is
got the body type of the one shop owner in Full Metal Alchemist. He's like a
yes
big dude.
with the big beard. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got like the dad gut. Yep.
I'm gonna go with Agnes
Agnes?
or no, not Agnes. Agnus, not Agnes.
Okay. Um we're gonna go with Bjorn.
Bjorn, nice. I
I
like
don't know.
it. Zeus doesn't like the quote. Soothe the hurts of the world. Yeah, it's it's that is a quote. Luffy's barking right now. Hopefully no one hears that. Let's see. So life domain. At level 3, you get the Disciple of Life. When you cast a spell, with a spell. Wait, when a spell you cast with a spell slot restores hit points to a creature. Okay, so that's an interesting focus. Like when you cast a spell with a spell slot, that creature gains additional hit points on the turn you cast a spell. So they get additional hit points equal to 2 plus the spell slot level. Okay, so bonus heals.
Mhm.
Not bad. So level 3, you're probably casting what level 2 spells at that point. So yeah, extra four hit points. No, extra 2 hit points. When you're healing, so that's good. Life domain smells. Life domain spells. So you get these domain spells added to your spell table. So you get aid. I think you don't have to prepare these. These are always prepared. You get aid, bless, cure wounds, restoration level 3, mass healing word, and revivify at 5. Aura of Life and Death Ward at 7, Greater Restoration, and Mass Cure Wounds for level 9. Those look like all normal. Looks like nothing was changed there. Level 3, you get Preserve Life. As a magic action, you can present your holy symbol and expend the use of your channel divinity to invoke healing energy that can restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric level. Choose bloodied creatures within 30 feet of yourself, which including yourself, and divide those hit points among them. This feature can restore creatures to no more than half of its maximum hit points. Interesting.
A lot going on there.
So you can only use this if they're, oh, they got at half hit points or below. Like they can't heal more than half. So
Yeah,
interesting. But you
half
can
their
split
total.
them. So you can split it up. Okay. Situational, but I guess that's cool. Um, and then yeah, because I bring it back bloodied. Blessed Healer at level 6. Your heals you cast on others. Immediately after casting a spell with a spell slot that restores hit points to one or more creatures other than yourself, you regain hit points equal to 2 plus the spell slot level. Okay. So it's encouraging you to heal other people than yourself because you're going to get a little bit of heals anyways.
Yeah.
Seems pretty cool. Does that work with AoE heals? Mass heals? Right? I would say it would because you're still healing others.
Yeah, as long as it's used a spell slot. That's the only stipulation I see.
Yeah, Preserve Life in 2014, they just used the bloody keyword for some smarter wording to make it clear. Yeah, one or more. And then level 17, Supreme Healing. When you would normally roll one or more dice to restore hit points to another creature with this spell or channel divinity, don't roll those dice for healing. Instead, use the highest number possible for each die. So, for example, if you're rolling 2d6 to a creature, they just heal 12. So max heals, baby.
Okay.
I think that's the same. Yeah, cool stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, so that's Life Domain. Up next, we have the Light Domain. Yeah, light emphasizes light and burning the heretics. I'm just kidding. Sorry, 40K bleeding over. Yeah, it says bring light to banish darkness. So, level 3, light domain spells. You got Burning Hands, Fairy Fire, Scorching Ray, See Invisibility at level 3. Daylight and Firefall or Fireball at level 5. Arcane Eye and Wall of Fire at 7. Flame Strike and Scrying at level 9.
Yes, a couple of changes. They added Scorching Ray and See Invisibility. Oh no, they just merge them, right? Because you don't get them at level 1 anymore. Never mind. Everything's cool. We're all fine here.
Gotcha. Okay. Also at level 3, you get Radiance of the Dawn. As a magic action, you present your holy symbol and expanded use of your channel divinity to emit a flash of light in a 30-foot emanation originating from yourself. Any magical darkness, such as that created by darkness spell in that area, is dispelled. Additionally, each creature of your choice in that area must make a con saving throw, taking radiant damage equal to 2d10 plus your cleric level on a failed save, or half as much if they succeed. Okay.
Yeah, so free dispel darkness, which is cool. And then
Mm-hmm.
people take some damage. I like that.
Yep. Another level 3 thing we got is Warding Flare. When a creature that you see within 30 feet of yourself makes an attack roll, you can take the reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll, causing light to flare before it hits or misses. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your wisdom modifier, minimum of once. You regain all uses when you finish a long rest. That's kind of cool. It's got a It's like what that fighting style gets for fighter, except you can do it from range,
Yeah, really
basically.
good. This
So
used to
that's nice.
be a level 1 feature, because for clerics, so they just moved it to level 3 because now you get your subclasses at 3.
Mhm. Okay. Level 6, improved warding flare. You gain all expended uses of your warding flare when you finish. Yep. In addition, whenever you're using warding flare, you can give the target of the triggering attack a a number of temporary hit points equal to 2d6 plus your wisdom modifier. So not only do you impose disadvantage, but you also give the person who's under attack temporary hit points.
Nice. Yeah, 2d6
Nice.
plus wisdom. That's a beefy chunk of temper hit points. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's
I
definitely an upgrade from when because previously, yeah, they added the temper hit points and the short rest thing.
Yeah, that's nice. I think it fits nicely at level 6.
Hmm.
Um It's level 17, Corona of Light. As a magic action, you can cause yourself to emit an aura of sunlight that lasts for 1 minute or until you dismiss it. No action required. You emit bright light in a 60-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. Your enemies in the bright light have disadvantage on saving throws against your Radiance of the Dawn and any spell that deals fire or radiant damage. You can use
Oh,
this number of times equal to your wisdom modifier, and you regain all expended uses on a long rest. So dang,
okay. Super
you can
super
just
daylight.
set down an area of disadvantage against
Yeah.
if you're throwing fire at them.
Uh, and any spell that deals fire damage or radiant damage. So if you team
Mhm.
up with like a wizard or sorcerer who casts fire
Yeah,
spells, like they also get a benefit. So that's pretty awesome.
I see like
Wombo combo.
dropping this, then next turn drop fireball, wizard drop fireball. Like, Jesus, man.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I like that a lot. See, light domain's always awesome. You can't go
Bring
wrong
the
with
heavy
that.
flamer. Yeah. Okay. And I think, yeah, that's it for light.
Very
On
cool. I like
trickery
light.
now.
Yeah, trickery. Oh, we didn't check the light domain cleric. We got
Oh, yeah.
a seniored elf
Yep.
with a crown of beam and light.
She looks like she's a well seasoned cleric. Maybe holds some sort of high office.
We'll go with high cleric Callistra.
It's a good one. Um, Dang. I should have been thinking about names. Um, uh, l- I don't know. Um, what was your character's name?
Callistra.
Callistra. Uh, let's do Yvrain.
Mm,
Yvrain.
ooh, I like it. It's exotic. Sounds elfy.
Yeah.
All right, because you're gonna have to
I
get
don't know what
ready.
our title is.
You have to get ready for the trickery. All right, so you see the art. So prepare the name. So what is this? Make mischief and challenge authority. So that's the trickery domain flavor text. What was light? Yeah, bring light to banished dark. So that one sounds cool. So we got the trickery. It looks like maybe a halfling.
Hmm.
Let's go in this arch from
She's
Polar
got a
Engine.
hammer hiding behind her.
Got a little warhammer. It looks like
Yeah.
she's wearing breastplate. Got a cool cloak, nice boots. Got a little pomp on her sash here.
I'm getting a little like Laura Bailey jester vibes from this.
Mm.
I think she was trickery to
I'm gonna go with the name Tibella.
Isabella. I'm gonna go with Cassandra.
I dig it. I dig it. All
Yes, I
right.
mean.
All right, so level 3, you get Blessing of the Trickster. As a magic action, you can choose yourself or a willing creature within 30 feet of yourself to have advantage on dexterity stealth checks. This blessing lasts until you finish a long rest. Oh, lasts for until a whole long rest, and you can use this blessing again. Where the 2014 version, it only lasts an hour.
Wow, that's a nice buff.
Oh, the blessing lasts an hour or until you use this feature again. So kind of the same, but they just got rid of the hour and just lasts the whole day. I think that's a big improvement. You get Charm Person, Disguise Self, Invisibility, Pass Without Trace. So they're merging the level 1 and level 3 spells. Hypnotic Pattern, Non-Detection at level 5, level 7, Confusion, Dimension Door, and level 9, you will get to Dominate Person and Modify Memory. Pretty badass. So it looks like they got rid of Dimension Door. They used to have, oh, no, it's here. They got
It's
rid of
the
Polymorph. Level
ah
7 used to have Polymorph. And then at level 5, you used to have Blink and Dispel Magic. Now they just replaced that with Non-Detection and Hypnotic Pattern. Interesting.
yeah.
Okay. Level 3, you also get Invoke Duplicity. As a bonus action, you can expend one of your channel divinities to create a perfect visual illusion of yourself in an unoccupied space you can see within 30 feet of yourself. This illusion is intangible and doesn't occupy its space. It lasts for 1 minute, but it ends early if you dismiss it, no action required, or if you have the incapacitated condition. The illusion is animated and mimics your expressions and gestures. While it persists, you gain the following benefits. Cast spells. You can cast spells through as though you were in the illusion space, but you must use your own senses. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
Mhm.
So you can cast heals, for example, 30 feet away as long as you can see the target through your illusion. You can distract. Both you and your illusion are within 5 feet of a creature that can see the illusion. You have advantage on attack rolls against the creature, given how distracting the illusion is to the target. Oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah.
And
Very
you get
nice.
the move as a bonus action. You can move the illusion up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see that is within 120 feet of yourself. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Especially the distract and the cast spells part.
Yeah. Is that
Uh,
same as what it was
let me
previously?
take a gander. Yeah, so you used to get this at level 2, so move to level 3. Um, it used to be a concentration, so it looks like they got rid of that. It's no longer a concentration.
Oh wow.
Um, a delusion appears 30 feet. Yep. Bonus action, you can move it 30 feet. So that's the same. For the duration of the spells cast through the illusion space, you must use your own senses. Um, yeah. So all of that's the same, except that they just got rid of the concentration factor. So now you could
That's
just
a nice
you can
change.
have that. So that is an awesome change considering how like
Yeah.
so many spells use concentration. All right. So level 6, you got Trickster's position. Whenever you use a bonus action to create or move the illusion of your invoke duplicity, you can teleport, swapping places with the illusion. So yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, because think
Uh,
about it. Uh, when you use it, you can put it 30 feet away, and then you can bonus action move it up to 120 feet away,
hmm
and then you can do your swap places and to just move like 120 feet.
And that's new. So this is a new feature for the 2024 Tracer Cleric. So that's awesome. That's really cool. It's basically a free, not dimension door, dimension illusion
A blink, kind of.
as a bonus action too. So it doesn't say how limited it is. So you could just keep doing it as long as you have a bonus action. So
It would take
sick.
2 rounds to get 120 feet from yourself and duplicate.
Okay. Level 17, improve duplicity. The illusion of your invoked duplicity has grown more powerful in the following ways. Shared distraction. When you and your allies make attack rolls against a creature within 5 feet of the illusion, the attack rolls have advantage. Okay, sick. Healing illusion. When the illusion ends, you or a creature of your choice within 5 feet regains hit points equal to your cleric level. So you get 17 hit points when the illusion disappears.
Cool.
So this is why we don't have blink anymore. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because of the trickster's transposition. But yeah, that is the trickster cleric. That's awesome. I
Yeah,
would I would
it
definitely
seems like a lot
play
of fun.
I would definitely play a trickster cleric for sure now. All right, last
Okay.
domain.
War cleric. Inspire valor and smite foes. I like it. War has many manifestations. It does indeed. Um, Level 3 for War Domain, you get Guided Strike. When you or a creature within 30 feet of you misses with an attack roll, you can expend one use of your Channel Divinity and give that roll a +10 bonus, potentially causing it to hit. When you use this feature to benefit another creature's attack roll, you must take a reaction to do so. Um, that's nice. I don't know if that's the
Uh,
same or different.
+10, causing to hit. Yeah, it looks like the same. It used to be level 2, but now level 3 for obvious reasons.
Okay.
Uh, plus on a roll, you can make this choice after you see the roll, but before the DM says whether the attack hits or misses. Uh, yeah. So now
This,
you don't need the DM call like, oh, you hit
yeah.
or miss. You just do it. You don't need permission.
Yep. Um, then we got War Domain spells. At level 3, you get Guiding Bolt, Magic Weapon, Shield of Faith, Spiritual Weapon.
Mhm.
5, Crusader's Mantle, Spirit Guardians. 7, Fire Shield, Freedom of Movement. And 9, Hold Monster, Steel Wind Strike.
Steel Wind Strike. That must be a new spell. So most of the spells are the same. Level 7, they took away Stone Skin and gave you Fire Shield. Take it or leave it, I guess. And then yeah, so you used to get Flame Strike at 9, but now it's Steel Wind Strike. And I think that's a new spell because I've never heard of this
Yeah.
spell before.
Says here, you flourish the weapon used in the casting and then vanish to strike like the wind. Choose up to 5 creatures you can see within range. Make a melee spell attack against each target. On a hit, target takes 6d10 force damage. You then teleport to an unoccupied space you can see within 5 feet of one of the targets. It's one action,
Damn.
30-foot range. Sounds sweet.
Yeah, pretty
It
cool.
is a 5th level spell.
You get at level 9 Cleric. Yeah, so when you get level 5 spells. Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is. Um, Also at level 3, you get War Priest. As a bonus action, you can make one attack with a weapon or unarmed strike. You can use this bonus action a number of times equal to your Wisdom modifier. You regain all uses when you finish a short or long rest. Cool.
All right, I want you to think about of a female cleric tiefling name while you go through levels.
Okay. All right. Level 6, War God's Blessing. You can expend a use of your channel divinity to cast Shield of Faith or Spiritual Weapon rather than expending a spell slot. When you cast either spell in this way, the spell doesn't require concentration.
Ooh,
Instead, the spell lasts for 1 minute, but ends early if you cast that spell again, have the incapacitated condition, or die.
interesting. That is very different from the 2014 version.
Mm-hmm.
2014, when a creature within 30 feet of you makes an attack roll, you can use your reaction to grant that creature a +10 bonus to the roll using your channel divinity. This makes the choice after you see the roll. Oh, so that's yeah. So it looks like, yeah, that was all wrapped up into Guided Strike, so you can also do it to friends as a reaction. But now, so they completely changed the level 6 version to be unique since they merged those two, the 2014 stuff together. And
Yeah.
not using concentration, that's again, that's another win.
Yeah, for what 1 minute was that? 10 rounds of combat?
Yeah, 10 rounds.
It's nice. At level 6?
Yeah, especially spiritual weapons is such an awesome spell. I hope
Yeah.
they didn't change it. Or let's take a look at spiritual weapon real quick. You create a floating spectral weapon.
Uh,
The force appears to be in space. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Takes a D8 force damage. You can move 20. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So free. Well, I didn't use concentration before, and still doesn't. So all right.
was it Shield of Faith that was concentration?
Yeah. Feel the face concentration, which is +2 AC, I believe, unless that is changed. Yep. +2.
Nice. Okay.
Oh wait, you're saying spiritual weapon has concentration now?
Oh, yeah, it does. There's a C there.
Oh
Duration 1
my
minute.
god! What? What a nerf!
Dude.
Damn. That hurts. That hurts big time.
It's a it does double the casting range. So,
So 60
yeah,
feet.
but still, that's
Oh,
ouchies.
okay. All right. It's a blow. Well, I mean, if you're a war domain, then you don't have to worry about it. But damn.
Okay. And level 17, you get Avatar of Battle. You gain resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, clerics were good before. They're good now.
yeah.
Even with a couple spell changes, they're
There's always
still very
still
solid.
solid. They did
Nice
change
flavor.
the avatar battle before. Previously in 2014, it said from non-magical attacks. So now it's just all attacks or just damage, not even attacks. Oops.
Yeah, physical damage types.
Ooh.
Okay, name
Oh
for
yeah,
the cleric.
man, she looks so bad. She basically looks like a paladin. Like, uh,
Yes.
war tiefling cleric. Their name is Tatiana the Bold.
I want to say she's gonna have a title.
Ooh,
Confessor Vana.
some Space Marine too in there.
No, that's Chaplain.
Oh, okay, okay.
No.
Zeus says
It's gonna make
Victoria.
you repent.
Victoria's good too. Uh, it scales. Yeah. So, Crimson and Zeus pointed out that you can now scale the damage on spiritual weapon, which is good because before it was just flat D8, right? So you know, couple wins, couple losses. Well, specifically for spiritual weapon, but yeah, overall these are pretty solid um changes to clerics. It's
So out
pretty
of
good.
these, you're thinking Trickster is looking the most interesting.
Yeah, I think light domain has always been OP. But
Mhm.
yeah, the Trister seems like a lot of fun. Uh,
Yeah, Light seems still very, very good.
yeah. And then with the war domain, with the a non-concentration spiritual weapon, that's pretty strong too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a wrap for clerics. Thank you so much everyone for joining us, hanging out with us, and putting in your input and helping us out with like the old rules and changes. Let us know by joining our Discord or on social media or in the comments or right here in chat what class you want us to cover next. I know we touched a handful of classes previously, but that was just the overview. We didn't have like the full lowdown on the classes. So if you want to revisit some old classes we talked about, or if stuff we haven't, what's yeah, what haven't we covered? Trying to think real quick. Top of my head. We just did fighter full.
Mhm.
I think previously you, Max, and Bun did bard. We did monk. We did wizard. We did
Druid.
druid, ranger, warlock. I would love to revisit warlock. We did paladin and rogue. So I don't think we touched monk, and we haven't touched sorcerer. But yeah,
And
let us.
barbarian.
Oh yeah, barbarian and bard. Oh, you guys just covered bard. So yeah, let us know in. Crimson says sorcerer. All right, we'll lock it in. Sorcerer in the next video.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you so much, everyone. As always, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell on the YouTubes. Smash that shit, whatever people say. I don't know. But it does really help out with the algorithm and stuff like that, and getting us more eyes on the channel and the videos. Yeah. Otherwise, we got castersandcantrips.com. That's where all the links are for the Patreon, for the Instagrams, the TikToks, Twitch, YouTube, all that good jazz. But yeah, highly recommend to join the Discord, discord.gg/casters and cantrips. We have an awesome community. We all hang out there, post pictures of our dogs, food recipes, and talk about video games and things. But yeah, I look forward to checking out Sorcerer next week. And yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Again, Friday nights, Casters and Cantrips, Campaign 2. We're gonna move on to episode 51. We got a ton of lore drop last episode, so make sure you catch up, because we're also on podcasts wherever you find podcasts to get all caught up by Friday. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, and thank you so much, and we'll see you next time, everybody.
See?